Hi everyone, I'm Deronda and today I'm making a butternut squash soup. I'm going to start by kneading 4 cups of broth. This can be a chicken broth, it can be vegetable broth, or a combination of different broths. And I have 2 cups of chicken broth here and 2 cups of vegetable broth. I have 1 cup of half and half. I have 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. I have 2 tablespoons of butter here. I have 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese shredded. And I have 1 teaspoon of sugar here. This is optional. And here is the star of the show, the butternut squash. So I'm going to show you how to cut this open and get it cooking and make a fine puree. To slice into this butternut squash, I've removed the ends with a knife. And as you can see, there's a lot of seeds in there, and we're going to get a spoon to get those seeds out here in a little bit. And then here on this end, I have also removed this top tip with a knife as well. As you can see, that's pretty solid. And then I have also sliced it in two. This will sit evenly on the cutting board, and you just want to take a knife and gently remove the peel of the butternut squash. And let me tell you, this is a very hearty vegetable to be working with, but just go down until you get into this lovely orange flesh of the butternut squash. I've got this end of my butternut squash peeled, and look how beautiful the colors are on that butternut squash. Absolutely beautiful, and smells so fresh and delicious. All right, here we've got the seeds. We're going to just take a spoon and dig those right out. Kind of reminds you of a pumpkin when you're cutting, the pumpkin out. You just may need to get your hands in there and pull all of that out till you get it all out. This is the other end that I've peeled and I've sliced in two, and look, no seeds to get out. So now it's time to cut this up into chunks. I'm transferring these now to a Dutch oven. If you don't have a Dutch oven, just use a heavy saucepan. Add your squash and your 4 cups of broth, and bring this to a boil on high. When it starts boiling, turn it down to medium heat and cook for 20 minutes. The squash has come to a boil. Now it's time to turn down that heat to medium and let it cook for 20 minutes. Be sure to use your timer. I've let my squash cool off for about 30, maybe 40 minutes, and now it's time to transfer the squash over into a puree food processor so we can puree the squash. Get your lid on there and let's go. Now we're ready to add our squash puree back into the Dutch oven or your heavy saucepan, whichever one you're using. Make sure you get all that butternut squash goodness out. Now we're going to add our half and half, and you're going to add your salt, your pepper, and cayenne pepper. Now if you'd like to add more salt, you can do that. If you'd like to add more pepper, you can do it. I'm adding sugar. That's optional. And also the butter and our cheese. And we're going to cook this on medium for the next 15 minutes. Now I started my soup on medium heat, and then I've got it on a gentle simmer for the last 10 minutes, and this butternut squash soup is ready to serve. All right, let's give this butternut squash soup a try. Looks delicious and smells heavenly. Nice flavor with the butternut squash. Very fresh. With that cayenne pepper in it, it really gives it a flavor that pulls all the other ingredients together very nicely. Nice and creamy with the cheese. Hope you all give this a try. Until next time, this is Deronda.